All right, hello and welcome to Dudes Different States podcast. I'm Andrew.
I'm Zach. What's up?
All right, so Zach said he wanted to take the lead this week.
Just
So
for
I
like the
guess
first part at least, just like
okay,
a little bit,
sure.
Um, well, these past few weeks have been kind of tough for me, just regarding like everything and just personal and work-wise, and just getting everything done. Um, but nah, I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
Okay, you're married,
Yes.
and it's great, right?
Yeah.
No, and but before that, you were, in a relationship
Mm-hmm.
that she was in Virginia, right? While you were in Kansas City,
Yeah.
right?
About a
So
year.
like you guys spent almost a year apart
Mm-hmm.
while engaged, or was that before you guys got engaged?
Before.
Before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and before that you were what, 4 years together?
Yeah, just about.
Okay, so like you had no problem with being a year apart,
We had some problem, but it
but
wasn't
like you were
like.
able to get through it all, and
Yeah, I
you
think
know,
we had a plan and some goals.
okay. All right. So a couple weeks ago, a buddy of mine just got married.
Mm-hmm.
Like, like this is, this isn't meant to dig at you or anyone else. A buddy of mine that I've known since I was 9, 10 years old. Guy I've like played soccer with. A guy I've played everything with. Like I had like a really really close friend of mine,
Mm-hmm.
and he just got married a couple weeks ago or
Okay.
last weekend. I can't remember. Um, but it felt really, it felt weird in a sense, like I'm gonna be 25 this year,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm here. I'm just like I'm floating around doing nothing. And I have one of my best friends got married. You got married the year before this, and it's just it feels weird, like what I'm doing, which doesn't seem like anything.
Yeah, I get that
And
sometimes.
I feel like I'm just floating there. I feel like I should be doing something, going out and doing something, but at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, I'm just like I don't know what to do. And that kind of pair circles into the next point. Like I've been I've been focused on this one girl for about 7 years, 6 years. I met her my freshman year of college, and it was just like it was like nothing like I've ever seen before.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was something that I wasn't expecting. It wasn't, I was looking for it, nothing at all. And ever since this past year, she's had a boyfriend
Okay.
that she's had since high school.
Mm-hmm.
Same age, it's everything, Well, she just broke up with said boyfriend
Okay.
back in March, May, one of the two, can't remember.
Something with
But
an M.
yeah, and she just broke up with said boyfriend. Well, me being here, it's kind of like difficult for me to go visit her like every week, like
Mm-hmm.
we have our own lives, and especially school started for her, and you know work for me.
Okay.
Really, like the weekends would be the only thing. So now, last week, I see a picture. I get kind of upset. I'm like, oh well, it's her ex boyfriend from you know back before she was in high school.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, he just happened to move down to Bowling Green.
Okay.
So, um, saw a picture of that, and I finally spewed out all my, you know, everything that I was thinking right now, and
Mm-hmm.
all the good details of what I was feeling at the moment.
Okay.
And she goes, "Why didn't you tell me this sooner?" It's like, "What do you mean?" She goes, "Well, if you would have told me this sooner, the other guy wouldn't have had a chance with me. It would just been you and me."
Wow.
Yeah. So
It's pretty dramatic.
I'm like, okay. I mean, we I've been I've been trying to be the good guy, in the situation. Like I've I haven't yelled, haven't gotten angry.
Mm-hmm.
And this is someone that like I just can't be angry at. Like I
Yeah.
can't get angry, I can't get upset, I can't,
Mm-hmm.
and so now, um, she's with him again, which is super frustrating. But uh, it's been a little upsetting, just like a little like depressive, and at the same time, like I'm just like I've been holding out. I've been, she's I just basically what I'm saying is she's the end game for me.
Wow.
Yeah. So I've just been kind of in a space these
Mm-hmm.
past few days and this past week, just trying to figure out what I need to do, and just not wanting to talk to anyone about it, but just throw it out there, like how, like, what's your opinion? Because I think I know who I'm talking about.
I think I might know, but it has been a number of years. So,
Yeah. So
um,
I mean, like, if like like
at
if you
least
look at
half
this
a decade.
as a
So,
friend standpoint,
yeah.
like
Um,
just like
boy. So
a friend, not
I'm
like
just
a
trying to get to the timeline in my head right now. So they break up, and then how many days later do you see this picture or whatever?
well, I saw it like 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Well, no. I meant between when you found out that they broke up and then you found out that she was now with the other guy.
3 4 months.
Oh, wow. Okay. So a lot of time went by. I thought it was like a week.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah, man. Is was she somebody you talked to before the breakup, like as
Uh-huh.
a friend?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So you didn't want to hurt that relationship, is what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a tough call sometimes, and um, it can, either hurt you or not. And
I felt like, waiting, for said person has hurt my chances with other relationships, you know? And but at the same time, like there's just no one who's like added up or compared to said woman.
mm-hmm.
And to be honest with you, I don't want anyone else.
Wow.
And I know it's really weird to say because I'm only
Mm-hmm.
like 24. I'm gonna be 25 this year, but I mean,
Yeah. Well, I got married
like
at
when you
24,
knew,
so
like, okay, so you dated your now wife,
yeah.
and you're like, okay, well, this is just dating. Well, the years go by,
Yeah.
3 4 years go by,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, okay, well, now you know this is the one.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, granted, without all the dating, like we know like everything about one another. Like we know like each other's mannerisms,
Mm-hmm.
like just habits, favorite colors and all this other type of stuff. It's like almost like as if we were dating but never have dated.
Right. Okay.
So, I mean, like we do have like this promise, I guess you can say. It's kind of a stupid promise, like by the time we're 30,
Mm-hmm.
if we're not married, we'll call each other up, and
Well,
see how that would
sounds
work.
like it'll happen before 30. So.
I know. I wish,
Uh-huh.
but I guess she's now with the said ex-boyfriend, and
Well, she's not married to that guy, so.
I know, but like I guess this guy is like he's pretty adamant on uh being with her till the end too. So I mean,
Wow, this is some special girl.
I know.
Basically, having
I mean, like
three
too,
guys fight over her.
I don't know how to explain it. Like
Yeah.
it's just like she has like a hold on me, and I just don't know how.
Man.
But I
Well.
mean, it's something that's been racking at my brain,
Mm-hmm.
and just something I thought I'd see what you felt about it, cause
So you were talking with this girl while she was dating that other guy the whole time.
yes, but like I've stepped off.
What does that mean?
Like I wasn't, actively trying to sabotage the relationship.
Well, that's good.
Like I wasn't trying to be like a home wrecker, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But, like when she was talking to me about it, and I was just giving her like what I felt. Like she was like, "What did you think like I should do?" I was like, "Well, if you really want me to tell you," and she goes, "Yeah, tell me." And so I just gave her my 2 cents
Mm-hmm.
about it, and I was being a friend in that situation. I wasn't trying to be a, candidate for her.
Yeah.
And I did my time. If that makes sense. I've done my
uh,
time, and
I
I felt like
guess.
I felt like I was deserved, a
Well,
shot. But
yeah.
at the same time,
Well, you didn't put yourself out there though.
I know. But at the same time, like she just broken up with her,
Yeah, but
boyfriend of like seven
if a month
years,
goes by
and
and you don't hear anything, or they're still
what?
not. You said it took 3 months before that she was with another guy.
Yes, because for one, I was planning to tell her in person,
Oh, okay.
and she just kept canceling on me.
Ooh.
So
Well, there was a pandemic.
yeah, and yeah, that fucking pandemic. Um, but it's I, I can't really talk to Adam about this, because he'll be like, fuck her,
Mm-hmm.
go do
Doesn't
something
have the
else.
emotional
He's
complexity.
that type of friend.
Yeah.
I love him, but he
Mm-hmm.
just has a different way of thinking about stuff, and you know, I still feel like I'm gonna be waiting
Mm-hmm.
until 28, 29, because I mean that's 3 years from now, and who knows? But
It's a long time from now. A lot can happen.
I know that's why
A lot can happen.
that's why I'm really waiting, I guess you can say. And I know that sounds like something a lot of people should be doing, but yeah.
Um. Yeah. I don't know. I think if you really care for her, you gotta go for it. Even now. Um. I don't think there should be anything holding you back at this point.
Mhm.
If I mean, I don't. You didn't say whether or not you knew this new old guy.
Oh,
Um.
he's a character. I'll just say that.
But you do know him. That's what
I
I
don't know him
understand.
personally,
Oh,
no.
okay.
Like I've met him.
Do I know him?
No.
Oh, okay. Did I know the other guy?
What other
The
guy?
last guy.
It started with an M.
That's not gonna help me, but you don't have to say it. But
Tall kid.
don't go into it. You can tell me later, but it's fine.
Okay.
Um,
Here, I'll just.
you could text it, sure. Um, but yeah, I mean, if she already responded, so what? Okay, now I'm putting it together. Um,
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
interesting.
Yeah, it's her.
Okay, okay. My memories are kicking in now.
Yep.
Okay. So getting back to what you were saying to me about like 10 minutes ago, to now, the part where you told her your feelings.
Mhm.
What what came of that, besides her response? How did
Well,
that
I mean,
continue?
she she goes like, I feel like I'm hurting. I was like, dude, I'm fine. Like, I mean, I'm a grown up. I'm not gonna like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna, in a sense, kill myself because of this, because I never do that. But it was just like she goes, I'm always gonna have like this, thought in the back of my head of like, never giving you a chance,
Mm-hmm.
and not seeing like how us would work out. And she goes, you're probably one of the best guys like I've ever known, and
Yeah.
you like no one else would understand me the way you understand me, and
Mm-hmm.
all this other type of stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, then she goes, well, he understands me in a way that no one else would understand me too. Something that we don't have, but at the same time, you don't have what he has, and he doesn't have what I have.
Well then.
So I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm just gonna. I mean, I'm just gonna be like, there's gonna be times when I'm just gonna be pissed off and
That's unfortunate.
angry at the world, but I mean, I don't know if you remember like a couple. I think it was like Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah, you were in a real bad mood then.
Yeah, that was the day I did all like I aired it out and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I was just really in a really bad mood.
Yeah.
So
I get
I
that.
don't know. I felt like it was just like I just needed to say something about it, and I felt like this was a okay place to just dish it out.
Mm-hmm.
So
Um,
just saw what
so
you
you,
felt about it.
what was that? Sorry.
I just thought I'd see like how you felt about it.
Yeah, I mean that's
See if
complex. I've definitely been in somewhat similar situations, but not to your degree. Um, it's not easy, um,
hmm
especially with a girl like that. I think things can
can change.
she yeah things can change, but I think she's maybe the type of person who um, I don't know. I haven't talked to her in a long time, so I don't want to make large assumptions, but can often like play around with guys.
hmm
Um, not in like a physical way, but like mentally.
hmm
Um, it's tough. I don't know. I don't think if you really want this, you shouldn't give up. You shouldn't like let the don't be angry at the world for an entire
hmm
day just from some kind of setback. But um, either at some point you gotta wait till you're 30, I guess, or um, possibly
I think I'm just gonna wait
just
till I'm 30.
you're gonna wait till then. You're not gonna risk it. You're not gonna try
Well, I mean,
now.
I might try. Like I know, but at the same time, like right now is like pretty difficult
Why is now difficult?
considering what's going on, you know,
Um,
and especially with winter coming around, that could be even worse.
yeah.
So
Well.
it's not. I mean, it's not like I haven't been trying like these past few years.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I feel like I told Adam this. I feel like I'm Good Luck Chuck. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie.
Is that the one with Dane Cook?
Yeah, and Jessica Alba.
Okay.
Like except like without like all the sleeping
Uh huh.
together stuff.
Okay.
Like I felt like all the girls like because for me it's like I think it's kind of difficult for me to meet chicks and but like when I do it's like girls from my hometown
Mm-hmm.
and like usually like when I get done like talking to them or like go on a date with them it's just
Yeah.
like it's one and done and then they find like a boyfriend
Oh.
after that.
I never knew that. That's how you
That's what it's felt
thought.
like.
Mm, that's funny. I mean, kind of, but
For you it's funny, for me it's just heartbreaking.
yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Um, yeah. I don't know what to tell you, man, because I don't want to tell you one thing and you feel like she's still worth going after, anyways.
hmm No,
Um,
I understand. Nah, but like I said, it's something like, just like a different topic for today. Just something to air out, something that's been in my chest. Stay with your chest for a little while. So, did we lose him? I think we lost him.
hey, I'm here.
Well, you're back. You're back.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. No, you're good.
Sorry. Where did we leave off?
I don't know. I mean, like I'm done
Oh, you're
talking
done.
about it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, like if you wanted to talk about something else, you can. I mean, I know we got
Mm-hmm.
um what's it called? We had a new episode of The Boys come out Friday,
We did.
and
It was a good one.
I guess there's just like there's been some stuff on shows like Attack on Titan.
I didn't
I
see
know
anything on that.
uh you and I watch that show, and they're gonna come out with the fourth and final season, hopefully by the end of the month. I think it
In the
is.
U.S.
I think so.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like you can do like I'm pretty sure Hulu. That's where I watched it. If
Mhm.
not, I could watch it on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, I don't want to pay
Um,
for Crunchyroll though.
yeah, that's true. I don't know if they're gonna release it on Hulu or not, because I think that's where you watched it, right?
um, the first season I watched on Netflix. Second
Oh
season I
yeah, because it was on
watched. Second
Netflix.
and third I think I watched on Hulu because those were like so weirdly spaced.
Yeah.
At that point, I had Hulu. I didn't have Hulu back when the first season came out. Actually.
Mhm. Yeah. So I mean, like, hopefully, if I saw it right, they're coming out with the new season by the end of the month. They might do just like weekly, like they've done, like new episodes weekly.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's the case. Um, and then, you know, I saw something about Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Ooh. Do
They
tell.
but like it's not a release date. It's probably
Oh
not gonna happen this year. The guy who
no.
plays
They're gonna do
Captain
another
Holt,
winter one.
the guy who plays Captain Holt, said that they need to address uh police brutality,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a good thing that they are, because a lot of these cop shows might be done after this,
Yeah.
especially with the Rookie. I don't know how, with it being a drama. I don't know
Yeah.
how long that's going to survive in this day and
Well,
age.
if it does come back, I think it's gonna be a, a rather predictable
Mhm.
season because I think it'll probably just be focused on that
Mhm.
and a lot of maybe they'll recruit the rookie into internal affairs or something, and um, he'll like be investigating more. Nathan Fillion will be investigating like
Police brutality
yeah,
type
police
stuff.
brutality type cases and less of more of the I don't know.
I
I don't
really
know
hope
if I,
they don't do
yeah, that would
that.
be really weird, but that's why I
But
don't know pitch TV shows.
I think we should be writers, Bennett. We should be
We
writing for
should.
TV
We
shows.
could do it.
But then we have that new episode of the Boys,
Yeah.
which I know we've already talked a little bit about this. It just, like, there hasn't been a bad episode this season,
Yeah.
and
I don't know if there's
with
necessarily been a great one yet either, but
oh no, there hasn't, like, it's gonna take a lot for there to be a great one,
yeah. This one was
and
almost great.
yeah, and I'm just glad they did something with Black Noir
Yeah, I love him.
in this episode, because I felt like he's been non-existent this entire season, except for, like, at the very beginning when he went to that supervillain hideout, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and so it was cool seeing him, just like, well, you don't really see him, but like you just hear the destruction he caused in the butcher's aunt's house when
Yeah.
they go upstairs. That was
Nice way to save
nuts.
money. Don't show the explosions, just show the aftermath.
And I just, like I said, I called Stormfront and Homelander getting it on together.
Well, I'm sure this isn't what happened with you, but apparently there is a quick glimpse of that happening in the trailers.
Oh yeah, where she goes, laser my tits. Yeah,
I feel like you
I remember
hesitated
seeing
there.
that in the trailer. But like I thought it was just
Yeah.
like gonna be
I
like,
think other than that moment, there might have been another moment. I didn't actually
okay,
look into it, but I guess people thought interpreted that as that
getting it on.
moment. Yeah.
I don't know about you, but like I felt really awkward
It was awkward.
watching that.
I
I was
think it was
just like,
supposed to be awkward.
was it?
Maybe.
Because like Homelander's just an awkward character for me.
I think that was awkward because they were just destroying the room
Oh yeah, they're just
and
breaking stuff.
Homelander was lasering her and like actually burning her skin and it was just very uncomfortable. Especially given what happened earlier in that episode where he imagined himself mowing down
Oh
hundreds of
my god,
people.
dude, I thought that was real. I straight up thought that was real.
Well, it wasn't.
When I know, it was so weird. I was
Mm.
just like, "Oh my God, he's actually doing it. He's finally losing his mind."
Yeah. Every time I watch that scene, they always cut to him right at the last second, where he
Hmm.
does that weird thing with his mouth, where it looks like
Where
he's
he like clenches it or something like
no,
that.
it's like wide open. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It's a
Hmm.
very interesting facial expression, and it's clearly like he's getting joy out of it.
Oh yeah, because like I said this like there's no one stopping him
Hmm.
unless like he just has like a brain chip or something like that that just like the
I don't
moment
know. Well,
like
now
he
we
like
know
does
that
something wrong it just
Stormfront's
explodes or something like that.
able to handle his power. And I've
Well,
saw a number of arguments online. Well, the first one is that like that whole scene with them together is almost like a power dynamic switch in the Seven
hmm
itself, where Stormfront or not Stormfront, but Homelander felt that he was the leader and nobody matched up to him. But now there's like this equal to him, and she's coming from like a position of power when like in that scene and whatnot, and like showing him that he he's not like alone in like how much power he really has.
with the whole power shift in the seven,
Yeah.
something's gonna happen
Mhm.
with A Train too, with him
Yeah.
being kicked out or retiring in a
Mhm.
sense. Like I feel like he's gonna either be killed by Stormfront
Right. Oh
or
yeah, that probably.
he might join the boys.
I don't
You
think he'll
never
do
know.
that, but
But I think the way she like, did you see when she was having that little conversation with him?
mhm.
Uh,
Yeah,
that she
she's hinting at her
she was really showing
racist
her
past.
racist side.
Right.
And I don't know I don't know if you saw this. It was like like you had to look really closely at her cup.
No.
I saw this on a breakdown
Uh huh.
on New Rockstars. Apparently,
Oh, I
it
just
doesn't say
watched that.
Stormfront
Yeah.
on her cup. It
Mhm.
says storefront on it, so I thought that was pretty
Yeah.
funny.
Classic barista gag. Um. Yeah. Speaking of that breakdown, they also brought up a character that I did not put together at all with Sean Astin playing Lamplighter, who was a part of the Seven and then was taken away from the Seven and replaced with Starlight. Um,
Really?
yeah. So like at the beginning of the show, when they're introducing Starlight or whatever, I think it's a scene with the Deep where he's on stage, and he's like, uh, I don't know exactly what he's talking about. It's been a while since I saw that episode, but he there's a giant picture of Lamplighter behind him, like on a screen, and I think
Mhm.
that's when they actually, yeah, that is when they introduced Starlight. I think in some
Mhm.
way, as like the replacement or whatever. But they make Lamplighter retire, and it's part of the reason because I think he killed a bunch of children.
Oh
Um,
Jesus.
and given that his powers are fire, you can imagine how that went.
Mhm.
Um, yeah. So that's who that character is. So he works at like a medical facility, and it's been a while since I've seen a lot of the trailers for the show. But apparently, some of the trailers do show that medical facility that he works at, um, that houses other these super villains, heroes, whatever. There
Mhm.
is a character that can crush people's heads from a distance.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
which was featured in the trailer. I was like, wow, that was kind of a mistake.
I have to go back and watch some of these trailers.
Yeah. Um, so that's a fun little. I guess not really a spoiler, but also a spoiler. It's like they already revealed it. But yeah, I think we're just nobody was willing to go back and watch the trailers because they're doing this obviously this weird hybrid. We released
Mhm.
the first 3 episodes right away, and then now we're weekly. So I guess maybe people weren't thinking to go back right away.
Mhm.
But I think people have now pieced that all together and like, oh, there's a person there and Lamplighter's there, and there's gonna be a den of supervillains about to escape from a Arkham Asylum. Um,
Arkham Asylum. We're bringing Batman in.
uh, yeah.
Well,
Wow, I'm looking
all
forward.
right.
All right,
I guess
that's all
that
we got.
concludes this week's episode. Thanks for
Hmm.
listening, Bennett.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
of
I just
course.
need, like I said, just need to get that off my chest.
Hmm.
something that's been bugging me, but I appreciate it.
Of course. Why don't you take us out?
All right, guys, we'll see you next week on a brand new episode of Two Dudes, Different States. I'm Zach,
I'm Andrew.
and we'll see you next week.